Boys and girls, I am knackered, but as you can see, I've been pretty busy doing my daily quarantine routine, but it's going to be time now for our Kids Bible Club song, and I'm going to ask Aaron and Jill to do our song for us this week. So, over to you, Aaron and Jill.
Hello Drew, I'm not very good at dancing, so I thought I'd just sing and play guitar in the background instead. Jill's going to do actions for you. Here we go.
I am the way, the truth, and the life. That's what Jesus said. I am the way, the truth, and the life. That's what Jesus said. Without the way, there is no going. Without the truth, there is no knowing. Without the life, there is no living. I am the way, the truth, and the life. That's what Jesus said. I am the way, the truth, and the life. That's what Jesus said. I am the way, the truth, and the life. That's what Jesus said. Without the way, there is no going. Without the truth, there is no knowing. Without the life, there is no living. I am the way, the truth, and the life. That's what Jesus said.
Bye!
Well done, boys and girls. That was super singing and brilliant actions. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. Well done. Now, we're now going to move on to our story. And I have with me here a large sheet of paper which I'm going to use to draw what is happening in the story. So, keep your eyes peeled and look out to see what's happening. Alright? So, the last few weeks we've been hearing of the death and resurrection of Jesus. That is, how he died and was risen back to life. And we were learning how that is what Easter is all about. But what happened after Jesus was raised back to life? Did people just forget about him? No, the message of Jesus has been spreading far and wide ever since, that God offers forgiveness to all people who put their trust in him. But there were two followers of Jesus in particular who, on the same day that Jesus was brought back to life, did not know that he was brought back to life, and they were feeling pretty miserable. And that very day, the very day that Jesus had been raised back to life, these two followers had just given up. They thought that he was dead, and dead for good. So they packed up their bags and they were leaving Jerusalem to go to a tiny wee village called Emmaus, which is probably where they lived. Now, on the way, they were just talking to each other about all that had happened. How sad they were that Jesus, whom they loved and followed, had died in such a horrible way. Had they just wasted the last few years of their lives following this Jesus? Could he really be the Son of God if he had just died on a cross? Now, while they were talking to each other about these things, who do you think just appeared in front of them? That's right, Jesus. Jesus just walked right up to them and he said, "What are you two talking about?" Now, what do you think these two followers did? Did they jump for joy that Jesus had come back to life? Did they throw their arms around him and say, "Jesus, you're alive"? No, they didn't. They didn't even notice that it was him. Instead, they just stood still, looking really sad. Then one of them, called Cleopas, answered Jesus and said, "What do you mean? What are we talking about? Are you the only person, only visitor, who doesn't know what has happened in these last few days?" Jesus said, "What things?" "What things?" they said. "About Jesus, of course. All the things that he did and said was amazing. But our rulers had him killed. They had him nailed to a cross of wood. And we had really hoped that he would be the one that the Bible had spoken about, that would set us free. But it's been 3 whole days since he died. Now, what do you think happened next? Did Jesus tell them who he really is? Did he say, "Don't worry guys, it's me, Jesus, I'm alive"? No, he didn't. Not yet. Instead, he told them how they had got it all wrong. He told them how the Son of God had to die on a cross. That Jesus was punished for our sins, for your sins and for my sins. For all the things that we have said and done against God, so that if we trust in him and ask for forgiveness, we can be forgiven. He told them that this was part of God's plan all along. Well, tell you what, whenever they finally got to Emmaus, they were begging Jesus to stay with them to hear more. So he did. He got into the house and they were just about to eat something, some food, when Jesus took the bread, lifted it up in the air, and he broke it. And he thanked God for the food, just like he had done so many times before. Just then, their eyes were opened. They recognized Jesus. "This is Jesus. He's alive," they said. And just like that, Jesus disappeared. But the followers knew that they had met Jesus, and they had spent the rest of their lives, I'm sure, telling everyone that Jesus is alive, that he's alive forevermore, and that anyone who trusts in him can be forgiven. Their sorrow had been turned into joy because they were able to see Jesus for themselves. Now, isn't that an amazing story, boys and girls? Well done. You listened really well. Another big pat on the back. Now, next week, Neil will be sharing a story with us. But until then, why not click on the link beside me for last week's video? And why not click on the like and subscribe button below this video as well? Well, until next week, boys and girls, bye!